Hello everyone, my name is Kleinen and welcome to Reading Your Comments Pop Figures Edition. I get a lot of questions about these boys right back here, so let's answer some of your questions about. Also, stick around to the end where we will be doing the math of about how much money I have spent on pop figures, approximately. Okay, the first question we have, and probably the most obvious, is how did your pop figure collection start? It's kind of a weird story. My hair's a mess. I was in Wyoming. I don't live in Wyoming, by the way. I've only been to Wyoming like twice. But I went to a Walgreens. I just had maybe it was around 11 or 12 bucks on me, and I just went to a Walgreens and I saw that pop figure. Am I pointing the right? No, this guy, the AT-AT driver, right in the bottom left corner. This guy. I'm pretty sure it's AT driver, but I used to pronounce it AT-AT. But this guy right here in the bottom corner, that is the very first pop figure that I ever bought. And he hasn't really moved spots since then. I mean, of course he's moved, but that's he's always been in the bottom left corner. And I don't know why I really bought it, but I don't know if it would have started if I didn't because it's kind of random. I mean I like Star Wars, don't get me wrong, but it's not like my favorite thing in the world. I don't really know why I got it in the first place. But I don't know. Maybe one day I'll be famous and people will bring their AT-AT driver pop figures to me and I can sign them. Highly doubt that. But it's a possibility. But yeah, I was just in Wyoming. I saw that and then that's cool, but that's not really what sparked it. What sparked it is immediately after I got that one, I was researching pop figures. I was looking at, oh, how many different ones do they have? And that's when I realized they have an entire roster. But the FNAF ones came out almost immediately after I got that pop figure, and that's what sparked it. And I still have my original three FNAF pop figures over here, which is Springtrap, Foxy, and Nightmare Freddy. And speaking of over here, you can't see this over here, but a question I get asked a lot is this your entire pop tower? No. These are not all the pop figures I have, not by a long shot. These are just all the exclusive pop figures that I have that are in box. You can't even see all of them. There are more behind this bunk bed. Maybe if I move it this way? No, this way. Yeah, there. You can kind of see more of them, but there's still, where was that? The neighbor? There's still a whole two rows of pop figures that you can't even see. Of course you can see the 6-inch one, those. The 6-inch pop figures that are exclusives also up there. But there is a layer of pops leading up to that, behind the bunk bed. I was gonna get this bunk bed out of here eventually, and then you might be able to see that. But these are just all the exclusive ones. Granted, I do think I have more exclusive pop figures than I do have non-exclusive ones. All the non-exclusive ones are out of the box. Exclusive is starting to not sound like a word. Excuse me. Frog in my throat. But yes, over here, maybe I can tilt my computer. Might not be a good idea. Here, these are all the other pop figures that you can't see that are over here. That's not, you probably couldn't see all of them, but over there on the shelf over here on the rest of my desk, that's where all of those are. I might do a room tour eventually where you can see those, but yeah, there are some that are in the box that are not exclusives. Sally Face is right here, actually. All my Iron Maiden pops are over here. They're all in the box, even though they're not exclusives. And Lady Justice pop figure for Metallica is up there, and she is in the box, even though she's not an exclusive. How many pop figures do you have? I don't like to leave people waiting. But I will, at the end of the video, I will count out how many I have, and then we'll do the math of how much money I've spent on them. What other Funko items do you have besides pop figures? This is not really a pop figure related question, but it is an interesting question. I do have quite a bit. You can kind of see the plushies down there, the FNAF plushies. I don't have any other Funko plushie because all the other ones suck. But there is all the FNAF ones down there. You can't see all of them. You can only really see Blacklight Foxy, Blacklight Cupcake, Normal Cupcake, Normal Foxy, Ennard, and Exotic Butters. But I do have way more. I have Springtrap. I obviously have Bonnet. Everyone frickin' knows I have Bonnet because that's the most popular video on this entire channel. I have Baby, I have a custom of Scrap Baby. I think I already said Springtrap. Funtime Freddy, Funtime Foxy, Normal Freddy, Normal Chica. I think I already said Twisted Foxy, but I don't know, my memory's terrible. I also have some of the FNAF action figures. You can't see them, again, because they're all along here. But I do have, Funtime Freddy, Funtime Foxy, Lolbit, Glow in the Dark Baby, just normal Baby, Ballora, Ennard, Lefty, and Freddy Frostbear, all up over here. That's really it. I think I have one Funko t-shirt. Oh, never mind. I do have another Funko plush. It's this one. It's the Cuphead one. This one. All these aren't Funko. These are Fat Mojo, who makes the bendy plushies, and this is a whole nother company altogether. I think the company's called Fiesta, but I did do a research on that. Again, not really a Funko related question, not really a pop figure related question, but for the last question, before we do the math of how much I've spent on these things, I figured I answer this one because it is one I get a lot. It's what other things do you collect besides pop figures? Because it does seem like this back here is the only thing I collect. No. I do have a lot of the bendy stuff, the bendy plushies, but of course the plushies are also technically you can see them. You know, I collect those. Blah blah blah. Let's get into some things people don't know that I collect. One of the things that isn't really a collection, but I still have a lot of them. So basically, now it's a collection of Skylanders. I used to be a huge fan of Skylanders. When I was a kid, I used to play it like every day. Well, I still am a kid technically, but you know, when I was younger, I used to play Skylanders like every single day. And I don't have basically any of them here. They're all at my dad's, where my PlayStation is, um, because I don't, it's not on PC. And while Skylanders is on the Wii, I only ever really got Trap Team on the Wii, but 90% of my Skylanders are over there because I have SWAT Force, Imaginators, and Giants over at my dad's house. And I only have Trap Team here, and that's, in my opinion, the worst game by Skylanders. However, I can tell you I do have my favorite one here with me, which is my boy, Ghost Roast. Just a few other things. I do have a lot of like collectibles from Spider-Man. You've probably seen it in the videos where I record where I'm standing against this wall and not sitting against this wall. But there are a bunch of Spider-Man comic books. There's a Spider-Man vinyl of a it's like a story kind of vinyl. You put it on a record player and it goes. I don't really collect a lot of vinyl, but I do have some vinyl. I have a big CD collection over here. Again, you can't see it. I'll have to do a room tour eventually so I can show all the things I collect. Um, a lot of Spider-Man stuff from when the movie actually came out, the Tobey Maguire and the Andrew Garfield one. I have a shirt that's from, I should have worn it, but I do have a shirt from when it came out in theaters that I got from a thrift store. And then I have some action figures from when it came out, and Furbies. I have friends who have refused to stay at my house because of my 15 Furbies. Okay, that's all the questions we've got. Now, let's go do the math of how many pop figures I have. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm kidding, I'll do it off camera. Okay, now, I have 136 pop figures. Now, every pop figure is approximately around $11. So 136 times 11 would already equal $1,496. But here's the thing. 6-inch pop figures cost about twice as much as normal pop figures. Now, I have 13 6-inch pop figures, so I just counted every one twice, so that'll be double the amount that they are. I counted them all for 11, but now since I counted them twice, all those 6 inches are marked for 22, which is about how much they are. So that times 11 would mean I have spent approximately, this isn't exact, this is approximately, how much I've spent. And you know what? I forgot one. I just realized I forgot one pop figure. So for it to be exact, now I need 150. I need to clear 150 times 11. So here you go. That's an exact number. I have spent about approximately about $1,650. Now, with all the different prices, with how much they've all cost, I don't know exactly how much all of them cost. I'm just saying that they're all around $11. That's usually the basic price. So that is what I counted them all as, but a lot of the exclusives are about 13, and I could sit here for decades and go, okay, if these exclusives are all 15, all the basic ones are all 11, all the 6 inches are 22, I could do that. But it'd take a while. I can do a fuller in-depth video trying to find the exact price. You know what? I can Google, if you want me to, if this video gets, I don't know, if 10 people like it, 10's a lot for me. If 10 people like this video, then I will do a video where I look up what every pop figure amounts to in price. Not how much I spent, but what every pop figure amounts to in price and see what I could sell my entire pop figure collection for. Hope you all enjoyed. Hope you have a good day. And Kleinen, out.